Yeah, and like usually the Bloodseeker matchup versus the Lifestealer is just. Sometimes you can look at it very basic, where like Rupture can be very frustrating for Lifestealer because he doesn't want to get kited, but he's also one person that doesn't particularly care about Rupture because you can just stand your ground and no one can really win a man fight versus that hero. But if you're getting outranged because if you're against a Weaver carry, then you can have some difficulties. So I was very concerned as soon as I saw the Bloodseeker pick, but I think this Weaver
Makes
does help
sense,
their
right?
draft a lot. I am concerned that it can die a lot this game, though. You've got the burst damage from the Pangolier, the Tiny Core as well, so JT is going to have a pretty good timing on Blink. You've got, we often see Crystal Maiden have higher points in Frostbite. He's going to probably be roaming with the Tiny and the Pango through the early levels, so I'm very
Yeah.
intrigued on what the build's going to be for Erica and how we can try and tank up this game from the burst.
The way I see it, I like the 3-core of Radiant more if they do get to the late game. The only question is, will they get there? If they do get there, I feel like they can easily take like minutes 50, minutes 40 plus. This game can be theirs. It's only the question, can you get there without being 15, 20k behind?
The battle begins.
Tiny. Yeah. JT. Double
Oh,
blood
even
grenades.
blood
Okay.
Is it double or single? Oh, they got him on the edge.
Maybe.
Well done. And this looking like our first blood. Team 0. All right. See, I don't know if it's like I want to say Erica because YSR is such a horrible name change, but he's had this new name for like at least 6 months now. So I feel wrong as a commentator not going for YSR.
I think for longer. I think he. I remember this nick for a really long time. Maybe just a pub nickname. I'm not sure. But I don't know what in the Elon Musk happened to his name.
And there's something with name changes though. Sometimes look, it works out for people. You know, you had Depressed Kid change into Kiyotaka, and that man was just the next big mid laner. That's really the only person I can think of right now that's done a good job with the name change. But there's been some others in Southeast Asia in particular that have changed their names and it just has not worked for them.
Bro, you probably don't want to have your nickname be Depressed Kid now that you've made it to the tier 1 scene. Just
Yeah.
imagine you meet this cute girl outside and you're talking and what's your Dota nickname? Depressed Kid. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Who am I kidding? Dota players aren't meeting girls.
Come on, we have zero interactions with anyone outside the world of the game. We can't even communicate properly in the game as well.
Oh yeah, but properly is a stretch for us, definitely.
But Boku got a pretty nice neutral to start with the Ghost. I guess it's not going to be up for too much longer, but always one of the nicer ones for him to play with. But did they block the hard camp? Small camp's still going to be open as well for the Enchantress down bottom.
I love the way, by the way, Team Zero, I just loved what they've done to their draft with, like, I was really worried about the Centaur. It made so much sense to pick the Lifestealer, and, like, we talked about it, right? Like, we said, it makes sense, so it must be a trap. Look at the last hits.
Ponlo's cooking top as well, by the way, but yeah, keep going, sorry.
What's he cooking? What did he cook up?
Oh, he just kind of outplayed X-Nova and forced him to TP back to the T1 tower, so I mean, no resources for X-Nova now. He's got Courier coming out, so another set of Tangos sell Blood Grenade as well, but no, Ponlo's doing a really good job.
Yep. Just rough lanes for G2.iG. Left, right, and center. Mid lane, I guess, is doing fine. Tango now taking over, but top lane, they're not in control. Bottom lane, they're definitely not in control. Of course, everything can change once this Tiny starts nuking people down, right?
It definitely does seem like there is some kill threat, especially with the Weaver in the lane. So a lot of it's going to come down to like ZZQ's positioning. If he's going to be able to play in front of YSR. YS, it just doesn't sound good. It just doesn't sound good.
You can call him like a Bosnian name, Yashar.
Yashar? Yashar?
Yes, yes. YSR Yashar. Yashar
Oh.
uses Sukuchi survives. Yashar.
Is this a classic Bosnian name or?
Of course, super classic.
Awesome.
It's a name of many folk songs here.
Ah, I see. Wow. Look at us, cultured on this cast. Thank you, Lizard.
Exchanging. We were Yashar. Yashar is gone.
Uh-oh. Let's see if he's going to come
CQ
back
as
with
well.
raindrops.
He's dead.
Is he dead? Yep,
Yes.
Impetus is up.
Oh,
Oh, nice fairy fire. What? Lizard? How dare you say he's dead and he doesn't
he's
die?
still dead. Come on, Boboka. There's no way. I cannot believe Boboka doesn't go for that. Come on, just toss that tree and right-click him. They still have the ward. Never mind. He's gonna get the level 2 Harpy Stormcrafter. I feel like that's even better than killing anyone. He's dead.
He's so happy about dying here, though. Like, you just gave a kill to JT. He knew he was low resources. He really wanted to die on the centaur. He had no regen at all. And the fact
Weaver
that
might get another
YSL
one.
might be able to get a double kill? Okay.
Okay. Calm down now, Ares.
So, how dare I? How dare I?
It's never gonna happen. Yeah, like it's a wave for Weaver in which he needs to have regen on him, I feel like 24/7. The moment you drop below 50%, it becomes so difficult to trade or be close to the creeps, even with your Sukuchi.
What is the item build for an offlane Bloodseeker?
Yo, I have no idea. Let's like this is I haven't seen this guy in a game in a really long time.
Theory craft for me. Give me some options to work with.
Well, if you want to farm,
Hold that
let's see,
thought.
bot
Bottom.
lane, yeah.
Yeah, we do
Yeah,
have
fine.
nothing to say starting to rotate down. They've got the cliff ward. They'll just be able to get the kill into ZZQ. I suppose even going to try and poke back at nothing to say. I think this is a bit ambitious if you're getting the
Well,
kill.
Dragonite's
Maybe
coming.
it does have DK actually rotating from the river. And nothing to say. I mean, might need to look for the
Yo, he
TP
might
pretty
die.
shortly out of mana. Hang on, nothing to say. He's actually looking to go back in. Tries to duck around, but they've got the vision, so the tree fog is not going to work out in the end. Swashbuckle up soon, but YSR snipes him down. Now, does he go for Baboka, though? Oh, you what?
They weren't careful with the magic wand charges. He had like 15 of them, so it was very easy for him to fight on. I'm not sure. Let's see. Bloodseeker right now has 2 raid bands and face boots on, so he's already kind of tanky with all the armor. 70 taking mid. What's he gonna build next? Maelstrom. Okay, I was gonna say if he will farm, that's Maelstrom, but I honestly didn't think that's the build because do you really want to be farming with an offlane Bloodseeker too much? At the same time, Maelstrom kind of gives you everything. It gives you attack speed, you proc in these fights. I was expecting maybe that he goes for a bit tankier build, but Maelstrom BKB most likely is what we're getting. That's like your run-of-the-mill Bloodseeker game, no matter what. Nicely done, by the way, so far by Team Zero. The lanes are going, frankly, quite fine. They even took the mid-tier 1.
Yeah, no, I think they're in a great position. I'd even be able to get some more kills bottom lane. I mean, this a big vulnerability with the JT still not having level 6. We see whenever they like overstep a little bit, YSR is always trying to put the pressure on top lane though. This time, Ponlo need a swashbuckle. Will be chased down. They will try and TP in the Dragon Knight. Nothing to see though. Even looking for the +1 with the Rolling Thunder. It's going to be able to clip over to Beyond. It's just him to be able to address the Bloodseeker and should be able to do so in a great position to bounce back multiple times. So first usage of the Rolling Thunder, he'll be rewarded as well.
And I still remember the games when Nothing to Say first started playing Pango, when he got added to the game. And he would be missing literally everything. And then this dude, within a week of playing, became like a god tier Pango. Extremely talented. I love the way everything connected there on his Rolling Thunder and Swashbuckle ending.
Dire's top tower
Do they
is
have
under
6? Basically what I'm waiting for is this Bloodseeker to hit 6. Once he hits 6, you have to save your Rage TP on Lifestealer, I think. It becomes a bit scarier. By the way, so if your self-healing is now classified as lifesteal, what would you buy?
I think Sanjin Yasha every game.
That's why?
Yeah. But
Makes sense.
I'd like, I mean, I don't know, I think this Hellbit item is very undervalued right now. But no, I think Sanjin Yasha is just like much better on you. So that is probably what I would be expect. But it's, again, I really don't know because it's offlane Bloodseeker, so I'm not sure how different it's going to be. I don't know if he'll go for some utility after the Maelstrom BKB.
Yeah, I feel like the real offlaner in this game is DK70. Like the build, it should be some Blink BKB. That should be the playstyle as well. Like just roam around, take towers, make space.
Bottom lane?
Yeah, Xnova.
Got a bit of a brawl going on. Dive onto the tower to try and target down ZZQ. They'll get the Centaur. At least the Weaver's able to slither on out of danger, so it is a bit of a rotation from G2.iG. We are going to see the response out of Team Zero. Actually, never mind. Looks like they're just trying to secure the rune, so Devonese got a shield rune to work with. I wonder if he mirrors this to top with the Elder Dragon form. And yes, it looked like that will be the case.
Yeah, with the shield rune, maybe you can even force some TP from Lifestealer because of Rupture, but they might even respond to this. Most likely I see some Rupture into TP out. If they Rupture him, that is. Weaver is rotating top too. Okay, so they really want this tier 1 tower. Yeah, no contest.
Yeah. It's definitely, being able to open up the map's going to feel quite nice, especially when you have this greedy offlaner in Beyond, so...
Yeah, but they weren't taking the tier 1 bottom, so this might even get denied now by 7E. If it even drops in the... Okay, it is in deny range. I'm surprised they didn't at least take down the tower, like force it.
Gonna say mid lane?
A Rupture on Pango, you know it goddamn sucks to play against.
Yeah, I really do wonder what the item build's going to be for him. I think there are different ways for Pango to play into Bloodseeker. The one way I think is Blink Ag Shard, because you can just play in an area of the fight where if you blink straight in instead of like taking a while to get into the middle, then you're going to already be on top of them before the Rupture comes out, and Ag Shard means you don't have to move too far. Then there is the more greedier way of just rushing Lincolns, which it could still go for this game as well. I mean, a lot of value, especially with him being a universal hero. I mean, you've got Telekinesis, you've got Dragon Tail, but there are usually two ways to address the Bloodseeker response. Jesus Christ, what is that damage, man? I mean, he's just going to get poked down from Baboka. Beyond does at least, I mean, Silver Lining sniped the Arcane Rune away from nothing to say.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like they, with this Arcane Rune, at least you could have used maybe the Rupture and try to go for a kill on someone there. Baboka is level 7 without Nature's Dependence or Untouchable. He's definitely killable here.
Both sides got some pretty big timings though. Blink Dagger completed from 7E. Does actually show it in the mid lane. JT's got his own Blink Dagger as well, is now getting delivered, so I think we're probably going to see a smoke. And more Ponlo actually. Oh, he's fine. Still Rage. Still his Frostbite.
Just playing with them at the moment. Smoke up JT with the same dagger that you called out on Dragonite. He's got it, and if they see Ponlo, he doesn't have Rage. Instead, they want the Bloodseeker. They want Beyond. No one is showing on the map, but they have this nice little dire ward, which did scout him out going back. There's a 14-minute Wisdom rune as well, so they could maybe use the smoke. Go! Never mind.
Oh, they tossed up?
He did.
It's probably not going to matter. Okay.
Yeah,
And it
he
definitely
did.
won't. I really like the decision to go for the Bloodseeker, because again, we've mentioned multiple times, like he's going for this greedy build, and if you slow down the Bloodseeker, then we're gonna feel no impact of him. Ponlo, another jump over the top from JT. TPs are coming out though, and Ponlo without a doubt is gonna go down. But the important thing is just making so much space. He's actually even gonna buy back as well. JT will get chased down from YSR. Time-lapse back into the middle of the freezing field. So I'll be rewarded with a double kill. Bit unfortunate that buyback probably wasn't necessary in the end, but regardless, very nice response from Team Zero. And you see just your Ponlo with the Solar Avalanche really makes him just take a couple seconds longer to get the kill, which helps out these rotations in the end.
Yeah, nice Avalanche usage by him. The buyback, perhaps not as nice because he's not rushing Blink as well. He's got this Arcane Boots and Magic Wand, and now after the... It just slows everything down, right? So you have to, at the same time, if you think about it, you have 7E to Blink, you have Centaur with Stampede, so there's probably enough mobility on them. Just that you'd really like it on your Rubik as well.
Radiant's top
Looking for a
tower
play.
is under attack.
Fine with 7E. Elder Dragon form is now currently over. Even Beyond's going to join in the smoke as well.
Dire are
Nothing to say. Such a valuable kill. Top net worth hero. Try and chase me down. They're even going to try and stampede to close the distance. Nothing to say. Rupture out. He's got some boys behind it, but without a doubt, he's going to be killed off. Did they see them in the lane, though? Ponlo just charging in. Accidentally popped smoke. Oops, wrong button.
Yeah, he's... It happens to the best of us. By the way, when you were talking about items on Pangolier, you know, I was gonna say he will keep this X shard and Blink build until he dies. And the moment he dies, he's gonna be like, yeah, I'm buying Linkens. The moment he died here, he switched it all to Linkens, and now he switched back to Aghanim's and X shard.
I'll blame JT. Man, look at the damage between them. Okay. Not lacking damage at all, and someone needs to respond to this. They've got a glyph. They already want to use their own glyph? No. Alright, they'll lose the Cardi wave and just happy with that.
Yeah, I feel like if you're Team Zero, you just have to keep on playing these fights in which you're losing maybe the Centaur, maybe the Rubik, but your 3 cores are farming. Just go late. Like, this game in the late game can be won. I feel like they have it. Maybe Wovoka can make a difference. He's going for this Drums Dragonlance build, all in right click.
Yeah, he's the one X factor for me that I can't really calculate how much impact he's going to have this game. I mean, he's 4-0-2, 48 last hits. He's really putting a lot more emphasis on just farming.
I think I completely agree with this that he's doing, because you're not winning this game early on, and later your damage output is actually very significant. Like, as Enchantress, you can cleave through these high armor heroes because you don't care about armor that much. So I do feel that he can do a lot. Mid lane.
7E. Nice Stampede. Really great Stampede. Don't even get any damage on him. 7E jumps out, and now this Stampede actually might help them close the distance. You see they're starting to swing in from top. So IG going to respond to that. They'll actually dance over to the east instead and start to connect with all the other boys as well in this tower push. So let's see what the call is going to be from Team Zero. If they have a smoke to maybe get down to bottom, because it's going to be difficult to recontrol their own jungle. G2.iG already set up for this fight. YSR goes straight into them. The Glyphly reveal, but the burst damage, it might be too much. He's down to half. Quick fingers with the time lapse is okay. 1-8's going to now show up as well, but this is a fight without the Radiance. Are they going to be able to bring him down before the Rage? 1-8 wants to turn. He's going to be cautious, so Infest ready to go once again. Infest Bomb is online if they want to counter-initiate, but it's just an all-out retreat. They've lost X-Nova. Baboka goes down as well, which is a bit of a streak.
Okay, so the two, can they jump YSR? Erika.
Oh, tries to go for the full toss. Stun lock. The Hadouken. Almost enough. Oh my god.
Control. He's out. They have a big issue with control here.
Oh! No way, he got him! And now they're gonna get another? I was like half paying attention. Did he not? Did he? Ooh, I'll hold that. 7E. Now the Dragonite's in trouble as well. They're just bleeding kills. And these are big ones, man. Wow. What a crumble.
This is literally the definition of crumbling. Crumbling under no pressure. That's what it is. Like, there's absolutely no reason for you to first feed the Weaver kill. But nice traps set up by IG. They looked like they're... That's some Bruce Lee Aikido shit right there. When you feel... When the enemy thinks you're the weakest, then that's when you strike. They make stuff happen out of nothing. They lose 2 supports and then they get 2 kills on cores. And it somehow evens out for them. Not even evens out, it goes in their favor, of course.
Yeah. Now, it was just when you were starting to stop IG from building up some of that momentum, and I don't know, it feels like you give this... That was a fight where you could have gone and tried to maybe smoke into Dive's jungle, because they were still lacking the Radiance on Monet.
Yep.
You had a pretty good team fight by the bottom tier 2 tower. You just bleed a couple kills and you bleed the Dragonite. And now you could have continued to play aggressive. And in fact, it's G2.iG that are trying to force this. And look at Baboka's damage, man. This is 20 minutes in. What about late game? How are you going to be able to deal with the Enchantress? Then Baboka's going to continue to chase him down.
Oh, that's the Dragonlance. He got the Dragonlance from Weaver. Yeah, later on, if you can get on top of Ench, it's a bit nicer. You have some heroes that deal that have a lot of attack speed, so it's not impossible. And you just need to get these BKBs. 7E has his. BKB on Bloodseeker is about to be completed. So this is pretty much where it all changes. By the way, he got probably the best item, right? With the recent change. He got the Vampire Fangs on Beyond. Bot lane smoke up.
Jump in. Sans comes in before the Rage. Gonna try and do his best with the arm. The top is nothing to say to rescue. It's not enough. But still maybe the chain can show to the Weaver. JT jumps over the top. Down goes the carry of Radiant. 7E's going to be able to activate the BKB, but look at Baboka's rainbows! Oh my god! You may be able to kill the cores, but Baboka, the only thing that's going to stop him is the mana now. Although it's a pretty decent freezing field to prevent them from continuing to chase beyond down. They will not be able to get any more, and honestly, that fight could have been so much worse if Baboka just had a little bit more mana.
Yeah, he still doesn't have that many items, and this hero usually struggles with mana anyway. They're also very should be very grateful to Ponlo. The freezing field prevented JT from jumping back and killing off the Bloodseeker. And the thing is, though, it was so easy to jump on Monet. He was up front all alone. They smoked up. They used the dragon form. It was a simple execution. Meanwhile, for IG, it's anything but simple to kill these heroes, but they're still making it work somehow.
What's going on, brother? You got smoker's lungs or something?
I don't know. I woke up without a throat.
Alright, man. It's, what happens. It happens. Well, you're smoking 30 packs a day or something, so...
Yeah, it seems like it, I guess.
7E? Okay, so he's going to be going Manta, of course, before Scepter. What's something to say? He's still no lane can queued up, so once that Ag Shard we brought up earlier, bottom lane though, JT.
What you doing, my friend?
Yeah, what's this is a very aggressive positioning from Mr. JT. 7E's also going to be able to catch Baboka. And this is another big kill. You really want to slow down Baboka. Nice body blocks from 7E. They should be able to catch up to him. Dragon Tail into the hoof stomp. Is this Roche?
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. They have a tier 1 tower here to kill instead, maybe. But it looks like it is Roche.
Okay, not bad. I think the really nice thing that we at least see from Team Zero is that still all the cores are keeping up. I did have some concerns that maybe if this game, you might have like the greedy offlaner fall behind if he dies a couple times, but I'm very impressed the net worth, how even the net worth is between everyone. Even Ponlo's got like a decent amount of net worth considering he did buy back as well.
X-Nova. He's fine, right?
DP.
Yeah, the network,
say?
like you. Wait, I hear a BKB. Okay. Forced the BKB, got away.
Bottom lane? Why is Saz by himself? Fine.
They just... It's just... Like, when I'm looking at IG... this is a draft that needs a tier 1 team to be played. Beyond.
They're still bottom lane onto YSR. They're going to make another attempt. Maybe this time with X-Nova's Frostbite. It's really going to come down to if Baboka's got the damage, and they do. On the respawn now, JT spell's going to be back up surely. Stampede ain't going to do nothing when the Frostbite comes out. And while all this was going on, Nothing to Say was completely wasting all the time of 3 heroes up top.
Yeah, they tried killing him. He just used Rolling Thunder and TP'd away. And that's it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I don't know. They're making it look easy. They're truly making it look easy, but I'm just imagining any tier 2 team playing this game with a Lifestealer into a Bloodseeker, into a Weaver, and I'm imagining this Weaver already having Skadi, BKB, not dying once in the game. But it's not a little amount of disable. They do have the Pango, and they do have JT is tiny, but I just feel they're making it look easier than it truly is.
Yeah, that costly death from Weaver. Again, I mean, we mentioned a lot of momentum could have been gained from that fight that they won. Now you just lost the Aegis, which was a big advantage. Like, Baboka is continuing to be an issue. I really wonder what his item build's going to be overall. Like, I feel like if you have some control issues, there could be like a late game Hex that he can consider. He's going Orchid, so I think that's the best of both worlds, where it's like, helps out with your right click, but also gives you some control. If you really want late game, you can go Bloodthorn. So, in fact, I really like this item build from Baboka a lot.
Yeah, Orchid became a really good... Damn. The Orchid became a damn good item for Enchantress. That's what I was saying with the changes. And also, I really do like the Ags. I wouldn't mind seeing these tier 1 players pick up Ags more often on Enchantress. Like this item is undervalued. Especially when you need some more control, and they do need it. Nothing to say, yeah, if you can pop that Rupture, but he's just gonna TP out. Yeah.
I didn't notice 7E actually went for his own Orchid too. So it must have just completed it.
He had it. He has it for a while. He has 600 gold, right? He completed it recently, let's put it that way. But why is it so good? You are playing into both Pango and into Lifestealer, and they aren't buying anything against it. At the moment, at least, they don't have anything against it. So it makes sure that you kill this Lifestealer if you jump in.
A bit of a misread though from IG. Looking to try and smoke up, invade into Team Zero's area. Maybe they may just take the Tormentor and the T2 tower. And Team Zero, they will get the read now of where G2.iG are playing. So T2 tower is going to go down. Maybe they'll just do the same thing. Dies Torment's unfortunately actually not up at the moment.
The Crystal Claw.
I cannot believe it was actually 50 mana before. This ability is really dumb. AoE Frostbite? I didn't even know it was AoE until I noticed recently in like someone farming neutrals with it. It's crazy. I think this ability is very, very strong. That JT? Oh, that's so unfortunate. That smoke popping at that time. This is very difficult. You really want to go on JT. 3,400 health. The team playing behind him. And importantly, All eyes on Baboka this fight as well. What's the Enchantress going to be able to do damage, man? Pomo's going to roll in with the Rubik's Cube. BKBs will all protect him. JT just TP's out. And now is it an all-out retreat? Beyond, he's going to stop Monet. They actually want to double back in. The UCD Fest going to be able to waste some of the Rupture. The will give them some time. Once they pop out, Monet can start to beat onto YSR as well. They're going to have no control to deal with the Weaver currently. But still, everything was used on Team Zero, and they are just kiting them. It's a perfect fight from IG. Maybe YSR, with everything used, might be able to get some rebuttal kills, but even nothing to say. Will go down with the last right click, but G2.iG are making them work for every single kill.
Bonlo, there's Tiny. Tiny is back up. Be careful, friend.
Radiant's middle tower.
No, just like I said before, they're making this shit look easy, and it's not the way. Even like a small example, the way they use Infest to dodge Rupture, right, or to tank most of the Rupture, and then he goes out of that Infest on top of a Weaver and starts hitting him as well. It's just every single little thing works well, and they're so in sync. It's not an easy game for them versus Team Zero, but they're making it look that way.
Yeah.
So many other teams would have crumbled by now versus a draft that, in my opinion, looks really strong against what IG have got.
I really hope this is this qualifies as a whole as a bit of a turning point for them. I'll hold that because beyond. Ponlo's going to be able to separate Baboka for the attempt onto Beyond. Beyond still trying to turn onto JT. I don't believe you win this though. JT will TP up. Baboka not able to catch up to him. I guess just some BKB wasted.
He's going Bastion next. Like, I look at this game and I'm thinking, god damn, this is a good Bloodseeker game. I'd love to play it. I look at Weaver and I'm thinking, god damn, this is a good Weaver game. I'd love to play Weaver here, you know?
Yeah.
Then I look at Dragonite and I feel like, yeah, there's this Nikes, but I don't really care once I get the Axe. The game is just so good for their draft, but they're still losing these fights and they're 8k behind now. They're getting some items, though.
What is the big issue in these fights, though, for Radiant? What needs to change?
First and foremost, they're getting outplayed. Secondly, I feel that they still don't have the correct amount of items. The Basher on Bloodseeker changes things significantly. Aghanims on Dragonite changes things quite a lot. So, what's Weaver doing? Weaver is getting Daedalus, so finally some more damage. I feel like he's hitting like a kitten with this Dragonlance plus Gleipnir build. He has no shard, he has no Dazzle. It's very too passive. Yeah, it's way too passive, but I get it. He's into Tiny, right?
Well, no. The shard was the one thing that I was going to bring up. I was a little bit surprised that he actually didn't have the shard just yet.
Yeah. It's probably because of the Gleipnir that he doesn't have the shard. Sometimes players on Weaver go for... well, it's nice with Maelstrom as well to have the shard, but sometimes you already have your farming tool in the Maelstrom, and shard mostly allows you to farm faster.
Okay,
but overall it dishes out more damage, I don't know. Bot lane, push.
Nothing to say, he's actually going to TP back. YSR's going to be really careful, man. He doesn't have the greatest mana pool. We'll force a BKB rolling Thunder out. And I think the BKB covers it all. Fire out, that was kind of close though.
Was really damn close. But what's really good about that is they're dropping this Weaver's BKB down low. And if you look at JT and what he's building, he's literally this one-trick pony on the offlane. He's got Phylactery. He's going in for Kanda. Basically, all he wants to do is most likely just blow up the Weaver. And he can do that. Throughout the game, he can one-shot him.
Careful, 70. G2.iG set up in the trees, ready and waiting for someone to show in this lane. 70 goes to farm the camp instead, and by the time he'll show, they will back up, and they're just starting Roche now. Can they fight this though? Again, like you said, this Weaver BKB getting low. In fact, it's still on cooldown, and this Roche will fall fast.
Yeah, Bloodseeker is starting to TP now. They can maybe fight after, but
Now they get set up because JT on the high ground. That's got a glimpse of the Weaver.
Yep.
They got rid of that
dodging.
observer ward importantly on the cliff though, so G2.iG didn't really have the greatest option to continue in that hunt. So they're happy. They're going to back on up and deal with their waves. Mid lane needs some addressing. Top lane, looks like JC is going to deal with that as well. So Aegis was given over to Monet. Of course, they got Roche's banner too.
Yeah, he's back down. He just pushed one wave, moved straight back down, and they smoke up. So they're maybe expecting the Tiny to come from top, but meanwhile there's a smoke down bottom. Just these little mind games, you know. It's hard to play against this.
Oh no, he's going to get greedy for it. He's so close to Scepter. And smoke pop from Monet, they should know. He should be able to BKB TP out right, but they're maybe going to try and get him out with a Stampede. It's not going to matter. Has Monet got the damage? He does. That is just a slight greediness from 70 to think he could escape with a Stampede. You eat the Tiny combo. When you fall down and try and BKB TP out, it's too late. They got way too much damage beforehand. And now he's got no buyback as well. And even if he did, he's got no BKB. So this is a full set of barracks mid lane. And Weaver's a little bit too slow to get top pushed in.
Preach, brother! He was too greedy. That's it. He was really too greedy. I mean, I get it. You try to get away with Stampede to save the BKB for the high ground push. Because if you don't have the BKB on the high ground push, Tiny just tosses you back most likely. And then you die anyway, but... how's Weaver doing? He took the tower at least, and he forced them back actually.
Yep, not bad. Actually not bad.
Infest is on JT, but... okay, Erica, you need to run back. There is no way. He's even building Rapier next, and
yeah, so
honestly, I'm all down for this. Just drop this Falcon Blade, get the Rapier. Gotta run, gotta go fast. Oh no, they know.
Oh, they pinged him out. They pinged him out.
Yeah, they have jump. They have jump.
You get him? Erica's like, boys! Where are you? Oh, he's fine. Oh, my god.
Okay, you look, you have this Daedalus, you have Enchanted Quiver, you get Rapier and level 25 and you just hit people with 3 Geminate attacks from high ground. That probably kills CM or gets her really down low.
This actually might be an okay fight, but Boka's not here currently. I don't think they know this though. They're looking like they want to wrap around. Nothing to say is the only person currently in the river. It's going to be a weird jump. They'll finally get the angle, though. Nothing to say. That's a great pickoff. They'll get the Pangolier to start the fight. Now, Beyond's going to try and chase down the Crystal Maiden. Cancels the TP with the Basher. Now, Monet as well is going to need a bash to the face. All right. Team Zero, that's an incredible fight for them around their vision. Monet gets the rage off, looking for the infest. JT to the rescue, jumps away. And they should be able to survive as a result of this. Maybe BKB's actually still down. Never mind. So maybe they're going to get JT along with Monet. Monet says, peace, brother, I'm out. Beyond, he'll be a little bit too late to get there. Their base is in shambles as well, but a good fight from Radiant.
Finally, this is what I waited for this whole goddamn game. I'm looking at the draft and my brain just isn't braining. Like, I can see that they have what it takes to take fights, but they're just losing one after another. Suddenly, only 3k advantage. I swear these heroes play themselves. Like, this is... you just autopilot them on Radiant and you can win.
It's huge that they saw the gem as well. This is about to be butterfly completed for Erica. Erica YSR, so... very happy with the change of this game. They may poke high ground now?
No, tower top.
Oh, very early BKB from YSR.
Okay, this actually prevents them from pushing.
And now Beyond is in some trouble. Nothing to say is going to try and get in. BKB's not going to cover him. Oh,
that's a jump. Just not clean, you know, not clean. Using the BKB a bit too early. trying to get away the way he did. Like if he BKBs instantly and just TPs, he's fine, but not if he runs. And one problem that IG have had so far is BKBs and how to deal with them. First, those BKBs are dropping really damn low. They're almost all on 6 seconds. If they aren't all on 6 seconds, let me see, 6 and Bloodseeker. Yeah, everything is on 6. And then you have Pango with Basher now as well.
They might run through this bottom lane. They still have a decent ward set up. JT's going to enter the base under the cover of the smoke. Meanwhile, Monate's going to beat on the buildings as well. JT toss. A freebie onto the Centaur. And they're going to force the buybacks. Can they get out there? They already used the Infest onto JT. So nothing to say is going to be in a lot of trouble. Somehow leaps to the high ground. Are they able to get the vision? Ponlo finds him. Frostbite to cancel the TP. And now the rest of IG. Ponlo again with a stun. Holding Baboka down. 70's going to leap over the top. Monate though will at least survive. But all the other G2.iG members, they're in trouble. JT scurries over the right side. Great spell casting once again. Never mind, Ponlo, I mean, started the fight perfectly. He's going to end it as well, catching JT out.
That's the dieback.
He'll be able to get at least a kill. You know, proving to be a bit of a bully here from JT, but these are 3 heroes down without a buyback on G2.iG.
Yeah, very nicely done. Very, very nicely done. No buybacks, they're running straight down mid. This game is so damn back and forth. Lifestealer, Monet, Infested, Hellbear, Smasher. But the moment these creeps hit, your towers are falling. They just need this backdoor protection to go away, yeah. Okay, so buyback on Bloodseeker.
Monet?
Doesn't have Infest, remember.
Hang on a second, Monet. Ooh, do they want to go for the kill? Why, so he's going for it. He'll get it. Now look for the BKB TP up. Meanwhile, JT's addressing the backline. Anyway, to cancel it. Oh.
No way. They respect them so much. The moment they get a kill, the moment they get anything, they just back out. I felt like this was maybe a force on the buyback from Lifestealer by the two of them, like Dragonite and Weaver. They're super strong at the moment. But 3 versus 4, they just respect them too much. Back out.
They're gonna walk it down though, but can they actually take this fight 4v5? And Bloodseeker's been very pivotal in these last engagements with the Rupture. The Boka's got a DD though.
Bloodseeker is dead as well, so it all depends on who initiates first. But I think Radiant should have an easier time.
Look at 70's angle. Oh, he's able to jump the backline instantly, but it's a little bit messy. He's got no one to follow at the moment. This huge. Oh my god, what? Oh, there's some big numbers. Oh my god, look at the damage. Oh,
yeah. I really don't know what IG was expecting there. It's like they've been outplaying up to this point. They've been playing really nicely and just working with what they've got and like just min-maxing everything. But you can't min-max when Weaver is hitting you for 1000 damage with every crit. It's just not gonna work, especially without a Lifestealer there with his Radiance at least to help out a bit.
Well, at least you got a Tichu Tau down bottom, but let's see. Maybe they'll back up because they think Roche is up. Maybe they'll just say, screw it and try and poke the tier 4 towers, and the pings are coming out.
Yeah, they could end this. They literally could end this. 20 seconds without Pango.
Okay, I seems probably just gonna give him a freebie. Nice Infest.
Yeah, is it nice though? You don't have Infest for 20 now.
Nothing to say is up in 5 seconds. Can they stall long enough for JT though for the 5v5? Snova's gonna have a buyback to play with as well. Rupture available if they want to use it onto Monet. Stampede's trying to help with the repositioning. 70's actually going to find an angle for the jump in, but the chain control. Monet protects himself with the BKB. Ponlo, pretty good avalanche. Create some chaos towards the backline. Now nothing to say is going to roll up as well. Instantly the response is there with the Rupture. Nothing to say. Might just bleed to death. Somehow he gets back in the base. Monet blows up the Dragon Knight. Now tries to turn as well, but he's going to die in the tree line. YSR, the last man standing for Team Zero, but he's got CZQ nearby. Dumps him, gets the stun.
Tiny's up. JT's up. JT's up.
They get more though, JT. Yeah, he'll be able to cook the Centaur. Ponlo thinking about coming back in, but he's going to be cautious too, especially with YSR looking for the TP out. So the damage has been dealt though. Multiple buybacks used. In fact, actually, it wasn't that many. I think it was just the Crystal Maiden. Ponlo used his own as well, so that was a incredible team defense.
Exactly. They managed to take these fights. They managed to defend somehow, and they don't even waste too many buybacks. Rosh is back up. They're 2 sides down, but Rosh is back up, and I think one big thing that Invictus Gaming have done in that last fight is realize that this Rubik needs to go straight away. And I'm sure they knew it before, they just couldn't find the angle. This time around, Ponlo dies first, and you can see that they're lacking control instantly after. Like, they just need... Because realistically, if you get rid of Rubik, the X factor in the fight is gone. Like, there is nothing really to surprise you. There's a DK stun, there's a Rupture, nothing more. But this Rubik is really making a difference in fights, so get rid of him.
They do have some issues to deal with inside their base though. Like, Baboka's going to be able to address this, but luckily for Radiant, it's a bottom Rosh, so they can instantly TP in. Dai do have... Actually, never mind. Rosh is going to go to top. So, Dai already spawned. JT set up. JT set up, but everyone's on Q at the moment, so YSR might be able to just blow up JT. Force of almost killed him with a Rupture. JT's going to die. And now nothing to say. He's gone as well. Oh, no. D2.iG, this was not the fight. You were praying for something better. There's a rapier on YSR. It's coming out of the courier. They recognize it could be the last fight to send IG into a loss of game 1, and they're going to catch Monet after the rage expires. They've got more as well. Ponlo, the spellcasting from him this game has been perfect. He'll stop Baboka's retreat. 3 down, buybacks are available. But who cares about Roche? Walk it down, try and close it out.
Yeah, they need... Once they buy back on Lifestealer, maybe they'll walk back, but at this point, I don't think you even have to. Rapier, like you said, delivered on Weaver, has that level, +1 Gemnet attack. But this is just throne. You just hit the throne, I guess.
Yeah. Just try and deal with the objectives you really want to. This is going to be a miracle defense, and they're already down Baboka as well. Nothing to say, he's just going to die inside the Rolling Thunder. Infest, there's only moments of time delaying the inevitable as the G's are dropped in Team Zero. They were getting outplayed through the early stage of this game, but once they were able to find the items, it all turned back around from there.